Good afternoon and welcome to Matthew on the farm, Matthew's life, Matthew with bees, or any other alteration of what I'm doing here. So it's 23 degrees today and it's a big day because it's going to be the first inspection, 6th of May, I think it is. So it's been quite a poor spring, so I've not had the opportunity to have a look inside. Or I've not wanted to because I've not wanted to disturb them whilst it's been cold weather. Things that might have changed this year, absolutely nothing, because I've not done anything over the winter. I've had exams and assignments to do, so I've not been concentrating on doing any sort of vlogging, YouTube, anything in the creative direction of making videos. So this is the start of season 2 and welcome, and I hope you enjoy the journey. I'm gonna set you all up and crack open the hive. Here we go. You see it? Plenty of activity this morning and the weather's pretty good. I hope you can see that because I can't see the camera. Lovely. See you in a moment. So I hope you can see that I've put you at a bit of a mad angle because I can't find my my actual tripod. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna go through it as we look at it from this view. Tell me if you hate it. Please do. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Gotta put my suit on and crack it open. Though it does feel weird putting this suit back on. I forgot how restricting it is and the visibility's not ideal. Looking for a mesh, but let's have a look. I wish I had like a beeping noise when the battery gets low, because I fell into that trap before where it's gone off and I've carried on and I've finished everything. Give it a bit of a smoke. Try and be nice and gentle because you don't want to sort of send vibrations through the hive. As you can see, there's already bees on the top, which is excellent news. And what I found out recently, obviously without wearing gloves, is bees really only attack the face, and I don't know why. It might be their eyes or whatever, but they know where your face is at all times, and that's why if you have like an aggressive hive, they'll just swarm your face quite a lot. So that's why you've got to always have the hood on. You definitely don't want to be stung in the eye. I mean, on the hands. Ooh, what happens? Right, let's have a look. Oh, them bad boys. That's just on the top of the crown board. So there is a couple of spiders in here, which isn't ideal. Them out. Because firstly, I don't like spiders. And secondly, I don't want them in my hive. Well, they've actually started pulling this out. They started drawing it out, which is good. So that means that they're just starting to use the full length of the hive. As you can tell, I've definitely not looked in here. There's probably too many frames in here for them, or has been. Ugh, disgusting. Oh, sugar. Oh dear. I'm out of practice with this. So, just going through the hive now, having a look, seeing if they're doing anything. As far as I can see at the moment, there's definitely nothing on these outside frames. Apart from the dead remnants of spiders. Which is, I mean, obviously, because they're a healthy hive, they're dealing with them well. And they're not causing them any issues, but me being me, I don't want to touch no spider. What I did do this morning, I hope you can hear me. What I did do this morning is I lifted the hive up and the board on the bottom where the netting is, I just clean that off dead bees, because there's quite a few dead bees obviously over winter. They die off, so there was a few of them in there, so I just cleaned it off a bit. Didn't have the suit on or anything, and it was all alright, so ideal. Alright, we're getting into the meat of it now, as they say. There's some bees on here, which is good. Excellent. So look, you see that? That's honey. So that is really good news. So they're using the full amount of the frames now, so I might start putting the honey supers on. See if I can't get any honey. It's probably going to be very tedious this at the moment, just because I just need to make sure that I'm going through everything and checking. Oh my god, this is super heavy. Again, lovely. See, they're using like just one corner, to be fair, but I don't know why, but you see there, it's just honey that. Yeah, just there, just honey. It's very heavy though, which is good. Very heavy. I didn't think it'd be that good, but I have been putting some syrup in and stuff, so I've been stocking up on the stores, which is nice. God, I hope it doesn't rain. I wasn't going to do this today because it said it was going to rain, but the weather's been dead nice. But over the hill there, big dark clouds, so hopefully it don't rain. Obviously I've not seen the queen yet, but we've only been getting to the honey. Again, there's actually some pollen in there. So there's just some pollen and some or bee bread, and then some stores of honey. No signs of any sort of disease, which is perfect. They're not making any sort of queen cells, which is good. As you can tell, they're very, very calm. So because they're very calm, I can essentially say with like some confidence that there's a queen in there and she's laying, and they're happy with the weather because they're not aggressive. So that's good news. Obviously, I've just got to be dead careful because I don't want to squish the queen. I'm pretty certain there's already more bees on here than there was last year, which is excellent. Again, this is just full of resources, so there's honey and quite a lot of pollen in there. So I'm assuming that's like dandelion pollen because they're out at this time of the season. I need to be a bit more careful with this hive tool. Because at the moment, I'm a bit clumsy with it. What I haven't seen, I haven't seen any brood yet, so that's probably why I haven't seen any sort of remnants of queen cells or anything, because I'm assuming they're just, at the moment, not bothered about it, and they've got enough room. Oh god, there's a lot of bees on this one. Wow. Yeah. Oh, there's the queen. I don't know if you can see. Right in the middle there, big red dot on. But they are building a queen cell, it looks like, so yeah, there's a couple of them. So I'm gonna have to get them destroyed because there's plenty of room for them to be expanding within the hive. So they shouldn't be trying to swarm at the moment. And there's plenty of brood on there, which is great. Excellent. I can't see any. Actually, that's just a big ball of wax. So it doesn't look like there's a queen cell. Shit myself then. I've not been stung yet, so I don't know what it feels like. And the anticipation of being stung is making me a nervous wreck. So every time a bee lands on my hand, I'm like, oh god, here we go. It's happening. And obviously, especially with the queen being on that board, I don't want to be stung and then I drop it. That would be the worst thing that could happen to me at the moment. So we'll carry on. Obviously we've got a laying queen. It's our queen from last year because she's got a dot on, which is good. And there's plenty of bees around. I think my fire might have gone out. Not ideal. Right, we move. Heavy these. Oh yeah, there's larva in there, which is good. So these are all just the ones that the nurse bees. So the bees that like feed the larva and stuff. Look at all that brood there. Look at that. Excellent. So that'll all be hatching soon. So the nurse bees, so the bees that look after the larva, they're like newly hatched, or the newer hatched ones, and the ones that go out foraging, they're the older bees. I don't know why they work like that. You'd expect that they want, or I would expect that they want newer bees doing all the heavy lifting, but apparently it's the older bees. But then I guess they pick up things from the older bees and like where to go. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of bee communication. Just makes sense. It looks to me like they utilise this front of the front of the hive a lot more. So like this area here is a lot more filled with resources and things like that. Yeah. Excellent. That's a queen cell. See on the bottom there? That is a queen cell. So we'll just get rid of that. We don't want that. We don't want them making any queens at the moment because there's plenty of room in there for them. They just need to utilise it better. But there's quite a lot of drones on there as well, which is good. Or drone cells, should I say. Good. We'll carry on. It's inevitable that you're going to squish a couple of bees, but I'm trying not to. Not to the best of my ability. And my ability isn't great. Yeah, so they're starting to use the outsides, which are good. They're just not using loads. So what I would like is them to use the whole of the frames before putting a honey super on the top. So I might need to start moving the brood outwards a bit so then they utilise the space a bit more. That's my thinking. However, whether that's right or wrong, we'll find out in a couple of weeks, I guess. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing on there. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, not on that either. So they're just utilising this very small space at the moment. Right, well, what to do? I think I'll push these. Because what I want them to do, I want them to expand and I want them to utilise the entirety of the space, and they're just not. So I'm going to... Excuse me, Mr. B. Mrs. B. Miss B.
Have you honey?
Yeah, there's loads.
Brilliant.
I've not been stung yet. So, like I was saying to camera then, I've not been stung. So the anticipation of being stung is worse than I think actually being stung will be.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm just trying to... I don't want to get stung, but if I get stung, at least I'll know what it feels like.
Yeah. And then you'll know whether you've got anaphylaxis.
Exactly. Oh, you bastards. The temperatures just drop rapidly. I don't know if you can tell the bees are being a bit more aggressive, a bit more touchy. Yeah, they're getting a bit angry now. They're attacking my face. That's all done for inspecting them. I'm gonna close it off and say thank you very much for watching. I don't think I need to discuss anything else further, so I'll catch you hopefully next week. Depends on the weather. Take care, bye.